Ferrum will take on Hampden Sydney on Saturday. On Wednesday, they battled Lynchburg before falling. After the game, I talked to Pat Corrigan, and I asked him why he thought his Panthers got off to a slow start.
I thought we missed some shots we normally make. I didn't think we contested well enough with some of their shots. We knew what their plan was coming in terms of pushing the pace in transition and looking for early threes, and they got some really good looks. And then a couple at the rim, they beat us to some offensive rebounds and loose balls that turned into buckets. And just giving a team easy baskets to start the game in their own gym is a recipe for disaster.
With the ODAC season coming to a conclusion, at least for the regular season, tournament play is vital. I asked Coach Corrigan if this game was a must-win.
I think at this point in the year, they all feel that way. You're basically in playoff mode for everyone because every game, holds a lot of weight when it comes to seeding. Yeah, that's how we approached it. I thought we didn't start the game very well, and they were ready to go, and they made some shots early that gave them a lead, and we never really recovered.
If Ferrum's going to beat Hampden Sydney, Coach Pat Corrigan's going to have to see fight in his team. He talked about the fight he saw in his team against Lynchburg on Wednesday night.
I thought we fought back in the second half. I don't know if we got to 8, but I think we got to 8 or 10. We didn't give up, and I thought we competed and took it from 20 to 8. But again, the start of the game, I think we got to down 10 easy, quickly. And then in the second half, they hit 2 threes to start. And the start of the half pretty much made it so that even when we made a run, it wasn't close enough.
Deshaun Hicks scored 40 in the loss against Lynchburg. Pat Corrigan, after the game, talked about Deshaun Hicks.
I mean, he's one of the most talented offensive players that I've seen at this level. He's really good. He was feeling tonight, and it was in a situation where we were behind and we needed quick baskets, and that was the quickest way. He saw some go in, and it looked good for him.
Saturday is always a heavy day of ODAC action. In addition to Ferrum hosting Hampden Sydney, Lynchburg will host Guilford, Randolph hosts Bridgewater, Virginia Wesleyan hosts Shenandoah, and Randolph-Macon, who escaped defeat the other night with a buzzer beater against Avert, will host Roanoke. Meanwhile, Avert will play host to Eastern Mennonite. All games at 2 o'clock except for Avert and Eastern Mennonite. They'll begin at 4:30. Question of the day. We had it a while back, and this time you're going to get to hear from some of the guys we've heard from before, including Cam Shepard, the head boys basketball coach at Brookville High School, Cave Springs, Coeburn Enyart. Greg Howard is in charge of the COA. You'll hear from him on Question of the Day, as well as head track coach at Brookville High School, J.J. Johnson. The topic for the question of the day was, would you rather have a pet porcupine or a pet skunk?
Pet porcupine, because I wouldn't pet it. Pet skunk would always be stinky. I could love a pet porcupine from a distance.
Definitely a pet porcupine, because it wouldn't stink up everything all the time.
Skunk. How come? Loyal.
Porcupine. The skunk would be, as long as the skunk knew when to spray, on command, I could probably go with that. But a porcupine just seems kind of interesting because I feel like once they become your pet, the quills wouldn't be an issue.